Welcome to the Copilot Show, where I interview Microsoft staff innovating with AI. I hope you will find this podcast educational and inspire you to do more with this great technology. Now, let's get on with the show. Today's guest is from Bellevue, Washington, where the future of work is being reimagined, one low-code solution at our time. Our guest is Lewis, Director of Product Management at Microsoft. He is leading the change on Microsoft's Power Up program, helping everyday professionals become low-code developers. Full links are in the show notes for this episode. Lewis, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
Good to have you on. And the Power Up program is amazing. I think over 100,000 people have been through the program, pretty impactful. Before we get into it, tell me about food, family, and fun. What do they mean to you?
Ooh, food, family, fun. Food, love food. I'm a foodie. Love Italian food. Fun. Well, I like the beach. I like warm water and beach water. And fun. You know what? I actually enjoy something completely non-technical. I like gardening. I like manicuring the garden, right? Like not cutting grass, that's hard work, but just the design and upkeep of landscaping and gardens. That's kind of my fun weekend.
Epic. I get you. I've got 1.5 acres, so and it's manicured like a park. So
do you have lines, the grass lines, like you have a tractor that you go through, or
no? I have a robot. Mower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So everything, the lines are 100% precise, all at 90-degree angles, checkerboard pattern. Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow. Something to aspire to.
It runs silently all through the night. Just silent through the night, runs, and all battery powered, goes back to the charge station, goes out again. It takes about 48 hours to do a full cross-cut pattern on that size area. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I have a Roomba, if it helps.
It's the same type of technology, just for outdoors.
Yeah. Dude, that's impressive. Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing tech. And it's like they just hit 3rd generation of the device. And big in America, this device, I heard about it from American people and then imported one into New Zealand.
How big is this thing? Like, is it like 2x2?
It's got 2 splitting blades and it's about that wide.
Oh, okay.
About 600 mil wide.
Okay.
I don't know what that is in inches. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm expecting this massive, 1 meter wide by 1 meter.
Yeah. No. The company is Momotion. I think you can even buy them on Amazon in the US. Momotion, and it's called a Luba. And you can get 3 different sizes based on the size of your lawn. All battery powered, It's just using the latest in tech, and it's just brilliant. Anyhow, we digress. What I'd love to do is talk about the Power Up program. Can you tell me a bit about how it came about? So a bit of history, where it is now, and then take us into what you're looking at bringing out next.
Yeah. So we launched Power Up about 2 years ago now. We're really focusing on enabling career switchers, right? I want to break into technology using low-code skills from the Power Platform, right? So that was kind of our mission. I think in the first month, we had over 30,000 or so signups when we launched. It was impressive because honestly, we weren't expecting 3,000. So, the rest is history. Now, in typical Microsoft form, we've evolved. We continue to learn. And so Power Up now is still a no-cost learning academy. We're calling it that now. We created it to help people now build real-world AI skills, right? And so fitting for your show, no technical background needed, right? It's really designed to be super approachable, right? I mean, technology can be daunting. So whether you're just curious about AI, you're looking to apply it in your job, Power Up just gives you the tools to do that. It's hands-on, it's flexible, focused on what actually matters in today's workplace. For example, using AI to solve real problems like, automating repetitive tasks, right? Generating insights from data. I personally use it to get insights from our monthly cohorts to improve and delight our program participants. So we do drink our own champagne, right? And apply it. So that's a little bit about Power Up. and how it came about.
How many people have been through it now so far?
The latest counts, we got it. I think we're now approaching over 120,000 or so.
Wow.
Yeah. Every month we launch a cohort. And so we have anywhere from 5 to 10,000 people join. And not
Wow.
everyone finishes, right? I mean, it's,
Yeah.
life happens, right? Cohorts run right now 8 weeks long. And so it's a commitment, right? Life happens, right? And so not everyone completes, but that they do walk away with at least a basic understanding of the technology. And we hear it all the time. Hey, I couldn't complete it. Can you add me to another cohort? Can you move me, right? I want to continue. Life happened. Or, hey, I'm really busy at work, but I just grabbed what I needed and now I'm applying it. And to us, that's success, right? Whether or not you complete it.
So it's an 8-week program. And do they meet every week or what's the story? And I take it it's all via Microsoft Teams.
Yeah. So every week we have a curriculum curated for you to get started, right? And to complete. And so the idea is you're not alone. You're not learning alone, right? There's other programs out there that do this. Really, what makes us slightly different than other programs is that, or AI courses out there, is that Power Up, it's applied learning, right? You're going to work on real projects, right? Which at the end, if you're adventurous, you can showcase, a project at the end of the course and even earn additional program badges as a reward, right? For showcasing that, you were able to apply the skills you learned, right? And I think that that's really where folks get most excited about. It can be daunting, right? There's a lot all the time we hear, am I going to be able to do this? I really want to do this, right? And so you got to trust the process, but that's a unique differentiator for us, right? It's really practical in nature.
Yeah. So tell us about the badging and how much, that drives motivation. How do you deal with learner motivation? And because I know that you're not wanting to do like the gym membership scenario where you just get signups and you don't get follow through, right? Because you want to see skill transfer happen. And obviously in this case, it's free to sign up. And so there's no cost to the course. How do you then keep people motivated? And does badges play a part of that?
Yeah, that's actually part of some of that insights that we're constantly trying to extract out of learner behavior, right? Fully anonymous, I should say. Badging is a great motivator. There is some other elements that are, let's just call it, people like to compete. Some people like to compete, right? There's some friendly competition. We have a leaderboard as an example, right? So you can figure out if you joined as a group at an enterprise, you can see Mark is first and Lewis is last, right? So, that may motivate me to be like, no, I got you, Mark, right? I'm going to race to the top, right? So there's some gamification components there. But honestly, a great motivator for folks is our mentor group, right? So we are a program, another differentiator that is supported by a group of mentors. We have hundreds of these folks. They are the core success pillar for the program because they are the ones that volunteer their time. These are MVPs, MCTs, right? Super users in the community, right? They give their time to unblock a learner when they are stuck in an exercise, right? So they can join. We have live Q&A calls every week where in 3 different time zones. So if, you're stuck and you want to speak to someone, these mentors are there and we call them champs. They are there to help unblock and also teach, because they want to give back. And so oftentimes these calls go from, I have this issue, and then there may be like, hey, maybe you want to learn about this too, right? So, they even augment curriculum. And some of them even volunteer their weekends and set up special champ sponsored calls where learners are like, oh man, I want to join that one, right? Makes sense. I have another one that's running an all Spanish speaking cohort, right? There's no way we could scale that. And so we're so incredibly thankful and humbled by their contribution. Yeah. So that's a great motivator.
So in that Spanish example, do they convert all your training materials to Spanish, or is it still in English, the actual core training? And do you separate the core training? You talked about Q&A. How is the core training delivered that you're providing?
Yeah. So my understanding, again, because they're kind of running this on their own and we're learning, from their experience, we have a learning, think of it as a learning management system, right?
Yes.
Built on top of our platform, of
Yep.
course, right? And we call it the Learner Hub. And so in the Learner
Mm-hmm.
Hub, every learner comes in and kind of goes through the lesson plan. We have learning paths, we have courses, and within these courses, we have modules, and the learners just kind of come in and complete these objectives. It's video based. So curriculum is pre recorded, video based,
Yep.
expert led, because we have incredible people building this curriculum for our learners. And to answer your question on does it get translated? Yeah, it's not localized. So it's
Yeah.
English only. I found out it's an incredible budget ask to localize
Yes.
in the 13 languages, right? Primary languages that we localize content on. So one of these days, we'll get there, but right now it's English only. And these folks are just kind of grabbing it and teaching, and they meet on their own. And
Yeah.
so I'm assuming it's all in Spanish, obviously. And then they kind of learn. It's just that community feeling, right? Like you're not alone, right? And so that's the motivator right there, right?
Yeah.
With someone maybe guiding you when you're stuck, you're still doing self-paced learning, but you can raise your hand, right? Interact. We
Yeah.
know of people that actually, this is oddly enough, they met their significant other in one of these
Wow.
cohorts. I have another one where a story where an entire family, husband, wife, mom and dad, and children, adult children,
Mm-hmm.
it's 5 of them. They joined as a family and they all kind of went through the curriculum. They added a small group and they did this together. I thought that was
That's
incredible.
so cool.
Yeah, yeah. So you get to do it with somebody else.
So just looking at the curriculum, it started off obviously very platform, low code centric. But am I right? My understanding is that you are now pivoting and creating a program that is more AI skill transfer focused.
Yeah, and not just pivoting, it's expanding, I would say, right? I mean,
So
power.
you're still doing the power platform, but this is a separate power up track.
Think of it as a separate learning path, right?
Yes.
Where if you want to, continue to learn and upscaling low code, right? Fantastic. We got you, right? We want to meet you where you are. We're just expanding the learning path to now include Copilot Studio, right? And how to build conversational and autonomous agents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so on the AI side of it, is it M365 Copilot? So the whole prompting and researcher and things like that. And then Copilot Studio for building your own custom chat/agent experiences. Do you go as far as Foundry?
Not yet. So part of the what's next, I think you asked me this question, what's next in for Power Up? So we're constantly evolving, right? Adding new content is core priority, meaning new curriculum.
Yes.
And for those that, I'm going to do a quick plug here for our Power Platform Community Conference happening in October in Las Vegas. If you happen to be there, say hello. And for your listeners, please say hi if you see us. We're going to make some announcements there curriculum wise, right? And we believe that, there's a vast majority of folks that just want to get started, right? Think of it like I'll refer to it as beginner introductory level 100 type course.
Yeah.
We want to deliver that. And yes, take it up to the 300, and then maybe, we'll start going into the 400, and maybe you can bring your own model. I don't know. We'll see. But stay tuned. Yeah, for an announcement, PPCC. Yeah.
I like it. Any success stories that you've had that kind of highlight to you that have come out of folks that have been through the program anywhere in the world? Because I take it, just so the audience knows, this is any country. Doesn't matter where you're from, right? As long as you've got an internet connection, you can get on the program.
That's right. It's worldwide, so anybody can sign up. And success stories, I've seen my share of very humbling stories where someone you forget sometimes, right? But like fast internet, people doing
Yeah.
this in tethering on their phone, or sometimes consuming curriculum on their phone, which I don't really advise for an optimal
Yeah.
learning experience. But I have been told personally, hey, I did this outside a warehouse on my mobile phone, and I borrowed somebody's laptop to complete, and I'm incredibly thankful. And that to me is very humbling, very impactful. You forget, right? Like access, to internet and devices, what that means. And they've gotten jobs. And I'm not promoting that Power Up will get you a job, right?
Yeah.
But the stories of these folks just completing the program and then doing something. I always like to say that people already have skills, right? For the most part. If you're at a workplace, you're, for instance, applying a skill, right? What this program is intended to do now is preparing you for the future of work and also enabling you to do more, right? And be more productive, right? I have another person that asked me, hey, I kind of want to leave my job. I'm tired. I want to change careers. I joined your program. What can I do now? And quick conversation about this. And as I started kind of peeling the onion a little bit, this individual had incredible skill set in his domain. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you want to leave that? Right? Like, I don't have this skill, right? Like I can build the solution, but I need to interview you, right? Like you're the SME, right? The subject matter expert. All you need to do now is pivot to apply what you learn inside your workplace, right? And figure out what you can build. And, some people get in the rut, right? Like I'm stuck doing this for the past 3 years, right? I just want to
Yeah.
change, but you have amazing skills. And so this program is aimed to just help amplify these skills, make you more productive, and maybe innovate along the way, right? And do something else while still, perhaps, if you love what you do, still stay in your domain, right? Or area.
Yeah. I've had a lot of feedback from, as in a lot of people that have been on my 90-day mentoring challenge, then either go to do Power Up and have, given very positive feedback to the communities I run, or people that have done it before coming to my program. But one of the things that I have noticed more and more is enterprise customers coming and go, hey, can we put 20, can we put 30 people through the program, from our business? Are you seeing that as well, that enterprises are coming to you and going, hey, we want to give value back to our staff and get them all up to a certain level of, let's call it digital literacy, because they can see the world of business is changing? Are you getting feedback from those enterprise organizations?
Yes, actually. So for companies, we do run a Power Up offering for enterprise that enterprises can sign up for. The cost is still free.
Okay.
It's always going to be free. And they're coming in from multiple angles, right? Some of them come and say, look, we're new to this. We just need a way to train teams, right? And we want to measure the progress. Great, right? I mean, we have reporting, right? We can tell you, who completed it and who got a badge and who didn't, right? The enterprise level.
Mm-hmm.
Others are, and, I would say those folks that come in and say, look, I just want to upskill my team. That's how it starts. But when they find out that we are a practical curriculum, right? Like you actually got to roll up your sleeves, learn by doing, and they hear that we have this showcase presentation at the end, right? That, their employees can actually do, showcasing their skills, right? For credit. It's incredibly impactful. We have enterprises that have been extremely successful at this, where they actually don't even allow people to join unless they submit a write-up as to like what it is that they want to transform, whether it's AI transformation or digital transformation, and then they get the approval, right? So I guess I'm assuming this is so that they can do it on company's time. And the output at the end of these cohorts, it's incredible. I mean, I can't disclose this, obviously, because of confidential reasons, but they put out solutions that I'm like blown away right after they complete learning, right? And so it's not I watched something and then I went away and forgot about it, and now maybe I want to 2 months down the road I want to rewatch it. No, they walk away doing something, transforming something within their processes or workflows, and they're like, wow, we want more, right? And so hence why we're trying to figure out also how we expand on curriculum in other areas. But yeah, no, it's incredible. Enterprises are also benefiting from this.
So for the enterprise, do you run a separate program for those enterprise customers, like just tailored to them, or are they become part of the whatever cohort is growing through at this time?
Yeah, it's a great question. No, there was no way we could scale. I tell my team all the time, like, we are a mighty tiny team, right? And so scale is in our DNA, and so we run the same program. An enterprise learner will still leverage the same platform, same curriculum. The delta really in here is, and this is the scale component, we have to partner together. I call them the enterprise coordinators. It is this individual that partners with us, and we give you a kit, a comms kit. We onboard you. We do trainer sessions, right? They become an extension of our team, in other words, right?
Mm-mm.
And so they are managing their own cohorts. They are basically saying, yeah, thanks, Luis, you guys run a monthly cohort. Fantastic. I want to run it every 2 weeks, or I want to run it every 2 months. I have a company that runs it every 3 months. Fantastic, right? They're in control of that. So the tool itself, as a coordinator, allows you to configure that, and it gives you some flexibility in curriculum. In particular, the governance piece, right? I mean, we are partnering with the organization. We want to make sure that IT is on board. Personal development environments need to be enabled, right? DLP needs to be out there in a way that allows for experimentation to take place, right? Because, again, it's learn by doing, right? And so we partner with their enterprises to say, hey, maybe you want to record a video, how to do governance at Acme Inc., right? Record it, give it to us, we'll plug it in for their instance, and every learner that comes in must watch that video perhaps or complete the learning objective. So
Nice.
There is some personalization piece there, but all through the same learning platform.
Superb.
Yeah.
If people want to get involved as a mentor or actually get on the program, what's the website URLs they need to go to?
Great question. It's super easy. Head to Power Up site, aka.ms, Power Up, sign up. We'll take it from there. Our team reviews the applications. Then they, let's just single out like a learner and mentor. Both sign up on the same site. Then we'll trigger some journeys there to just follow up with you, tell you when the next cohort is, or if we need additional information, if you're a mentor. And then from there, it's just kind of onboarding and learning or contributing.
I like it. And is that the same URL for the enterprise to get involved?
Yes, it is. Sign up form is in the middle for a learner. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a way for volunteers, the mentors, to sign up and volunteer their time.
Superb. Luis, thank you so much for coming on and sharing about the Power Up program.
I appreciate you. Thanks for the opportunity. Hope to see you at PPCC.
Hey, thanks for listening. I'm your host, Mark Smith, otherwise known as the NZ365 guy. Is there a guest you would like to see on the show from Microsoft? Please message me on LinkedIn and I'll see what I can do. Final question for you. How will you create with Copilot today? Ka kite.